If I decide that I've been in that boat.
Okay, get out the boat. Get back on this boat.
No, I had a job.
And you quit.
And no, I didn't. I resigned.
That's quitting.
It's not quitting. Quitting is I can't do the job. Resigning is I give my job back to you. I don't want it no more. No, that's the difference. I have no problem with somebody quitting the job.
So, because it was killing you.
It's
So
killing
why
me.
did you apply to the same job again?
Let's begin now.
Got my first job at Comcast. Mm-hmm. You was charging me $300 a month. Okay, what were you doing with that $300?
You got some daggone trust issues.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm going to tell you something. You can't.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Well, I'm Mike. This is my beautiful mom, Linda.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to another episode of the Mike and His Mom Show. I am your host, Mike Banks. This is my beautiful mom in the middle, Linda, and my sister, Shannon Shanae, to the far left.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing today? Everybody's good?
Everybody's good.
Have 'em
How
all-
did you get to be the host?
My name comes first.
No. That's
mic.
not answering the question.
It's a talent.
You were born last.
What is it? No, I was born in the middle.
Of us.
Of y'all. Oh. How was your week?
Didn't answer that question.
Mine?
Anybody who wants to answer.
My week was okay.
Yours was good.
Okay. So we had a lot of family things going on over the past week and a half. My niece, Shannon's daughters. Nieces, excuse me. Shannon's daughters. They are triplets, by the way. Went to prom, their junior prom. My mom went to a women's retreat for church. And I was home. Hosting the prom shindig. I had a good time.
Yeah, you did a good job as a host.
I tried. I prayed.
You prayed?
He prayed twice.
Oh, twice.
The girls didn't think they was gonna ever make it to prom.
Right.
But let's get. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. While we were away, and please don't.
What?
While we were away, come on, what happened?
O.J. Simpson passed.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
R.I.P. to O.J.
Who? R.I.P. to O.J.
Simpson.
O.J.
No, he said R.I.P. I know he
Oh.
said R.I.P.
R.I.P. to O.J.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that old. And I
He's
didn't know he
not
was
old.
cancer.
70 something.
I thought he was like 80.
No, it was like 70.
76 or 75.
It was closer to 80 though, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but he wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I asked you,
How do I feel about him dying?
how do you feel when you heard the news?
That's not what you said. You said
Okay, how do you feel about O.J. passing?
I mean, I feel so. If I go back to his passing, I go back to his life when all that stuff happened, and I think about how after that his trial, it just seemed like he started going downhill. That's what I picture his life as from that trial. Like he started going downhill. What?
Because I remember the day.
Oh,
What,
okay.
that he got free?
Yes,
He
we
got
were,
free.
up,
What
we were
happened?
upstairs in that room.
What you did?
So-
It was so eventful in here. What you
I
was sitting
remember
doing?
the day.
I remember too.
You made me sit and watch this thing with you.
Wow.
I have no idea. And when that thing came across the TV, we wasn't in church back then, but if you could shout, you would have shouted. You were exuberant, you were excited that
he
man
got
was
off.
free. And he got off. That he was found innocent.
Not guilty.
Yeah,
Found not guilty. Don't say he got off.
But he was found not guilty.
Not guilty.
Well, not got off, but he was found not guilty.
So, don't act like this man wasn't a figure.
Well, wait. What was her act? How
She
did
was crying real tears.
Wait, hold
happy
up, hold up,
joy?
Yes.
Hold
tears.
up. So let me say, act like he wasn't a figure. He's not a figure. You know, it's so much happened in the world and in the black community and in life, period, that when someone in our race that can overcome something, you're happy. Honestly, I mean, I was happy that the evidence didn't point towards him killing her. So if they didn't have the evidence, what they said, the glove don't fit, quit.
Right.
If they didn't have the evidence to prove it, most of the time, or sometimes, or a lot of times, evidence or not, you're just gone. You're just gone. So to see that they didn't have enough evidence and they didn't put him away was a relief. Because I'm telling you, 99.9% of the time, they don't really care. You're going regardless. You're going regardless. So
Then he would have found something else to pin on him to put him away.
Right. And even, but it seemed like his life still went downhill afterwards.
But even the attorneys, like Johnny Cochran, then died. The Kardashians.
All I think, except for one, I think.
Really, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He probably walking around scared now.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say though, when I visited LA, I did my own
research
investigation.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Did you walk past the house?
You go past the house? You went through the bushes and looked at
I drove from.
You did timeline of the drive?
I did. I really did.
Timeline of the drive.
To see how could he have pulled this off. I drove from, it was either his house to her house or her house to his. But the house is not there no more. It's
house?
It's a new house.
Who?
They tore. I think it's one of their houses ain't there.
Okay.
Mm.
They tore it down and it was something new. I made the drive. And I said to myself, he ain't do this.
You don't think so?
It's too much. It's the timeline just wasn't adding up.
So what's the? I don't know all the ins and outs. Okay, but you feel like based on
my drive,
his drive,
based on my drive,
not being a native of this town.
Right, I'm not even from LA.
Right. So
you don't know how to go down the back street. You don't know how to crawl through the gutter.
Right.
Based on my drive and my little Kia.
And why do we know that he was home? Is that what they said he was home?
That's what they said. Yeah.
Okay.
He left. Yeah, his house to go to her house and then went back home. Something like that. But my follow-up question is, and I know the answer to this question.
Okay.
What celebrity death has impacted you all the most?
First thought came to mind. It's Michael Jackson.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate
first thing came
that. You remember where you were when he passed?
Yeah. Was that full gospel?
That thing hit you?
That was sitting at full gospel.
What happened? You should have checked your phone. Or they said it.
I don't know how we found out. Was it long?
It was CNN or something like that. I think it was just,
somebody
everybody was just
like frozen.
Yeah, it was like a moment in time.
And I think Monica asked me.
Said something. Yep.
Like what's going on? I said Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. But also Whitney Houston.
Yeah, I know that.
And then Prince.
You telling the truth today. When Prince passed, she was down here on her little laptop singing Purple Rain.
I remember Whitney Houston.
I'm upstairs. What's that noise down there? She down here screeching. All right. That's a bad boy. I said, all right. R.I.P. to Prince. Man. I'm going back upstairs. I want no problem. What about them, hit you though?
I know, just their music in their time and their era and how they were.
It's like memories and stuff for you.
Yeah. People you grew up with, and not knowing them personally, but grew up with, and their music was good music. They have, and Prince was just bad. Michael Jackson was good. Thriller.
So Michael Jackson was
Dirty Diana.
I am not. We'll tell you after the show. I don't even think he knows any of this. I haven't told him any of this.
We're gonna talk about that later. Oh my God. ABC. Well, that was the whole Jackson 5. But Thriller.
We were in Atlanta when it happened. That's where we were.
It's another one that Prince did. Not Purple Rain. The one when they say you can steal my car, burn up my car, maybe not my ride. I can't think of the name of that song. It's one of my favorite songs.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the words.
It says exquisite. There's something. That's my favorite song that he sings. Prince.
R.I.P. to Prince. How about you, Sean?
Mine isn't a celebrity, and it's not convenient because of what's going on in media, but it's Kim Porter. Sean Combs. Yeah.
Right.
That really bothered. Oh, okay. That really bothered me. But I think because her life kind of reminded me of my own with the twins, the girls, and they were all the same age. So I think it just and it was a shock. But Kobe Bryant, I don't even know why I was so impacted by Kobe Bryant. I have no idea why that hit me so hard.
But Kobe was good.
But I wasn't a fan. I'm not a fan of basketball. I didn't know anything about him. And, of course, it was tragic about the children. It wasn't his daughter. It's Gigi. It wasn't them. It was Kobe Bryant dying. I don't know why. I have no idea why I was that impacted by it.
I'm surprised.
That it was Kobe Bryant?
I thought you would have said DMX.
DMX.
Who was DMX?
Oh,
He's a rapper.
yeah.
Who
DMX
was
did
DMX?
impact me. He impacted me because of Junie. He impacted me because he reminds me of Junie, but his creativity reminded me of Cookie.
Your daddy.
Because from them being in New York, how they talk and stuff like that. So it did.
Your father from New York?
Yeah. And then he kind of remind me of him, like his old, just rough around the edges, So yeah, but no, it wasn't. You talking about why DMX so, Michael?
I think it's the beautiful one.
What's the name of the song?
The Prince song.
Okay.
I just looked it up.
I just remember being introduced to DMX through you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever met him?
No.
I'm talking about the music.
The music, yeah.
That's how I learned all my
Rap stuff.
Yeah, I was introduced to Jay-Z through you,
Oh, wow.
DMX through you, Jadakiss through you. You had a little Honda.
Yeah.
I just look forward to getting in your car. You used to play all the ignorant music.
Ignorant music. Oh my God.
Yeah, I did. I even.
Why do you call it ignorant music?
It's this bad rap. I even turned Jasmine on to Trina, and I was like, oh, it was a terrible sister. Yeah.
I remember when you playing when Lil Kim album first came up.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
It was
you
just
upstairs,
a culture.
You was upstairs blasting it.
Mhm.
And here you come.
She bought the CD.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but she didn't know what she bought. And then,
That's ironic because you ran upstairs and made her cut it off.
Yeah, and she got rid of stuff. She didn't know what she bought. Like, I didn't know. But I didn't really know either that it was going to be like all those lyrics and stuff. I probably just thought I was going to hear what was on the radio. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it's an explicit version of it. That Foxy Brown. All of them. Yeah, so nope. Yep. I know.
Y'all want to hear a little bit of The Beautiful One?
We can hear it after the show. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Maybe the audience wanted to hear it.
No, because you have to be careful because they'll copyright.
Oh, that's right. It's not my song. It's Prince. Sorry, excuse me.
So over the last week, I've been having a lot of interesting conversations.
Well, no, wait a minute. Hold up. Who impacted you?
Oh, true.
Nobody?
I'll say this. Impacted is probably strong.
Oh, but you asked us that question.
Nipsey probably.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. But I wasn't a fan of him prior to. I mean, I knew who he was.
Nipsey Hussle, when did he die? That's the one died in
L.A. He died in 20.
Not too long ago when somebody shot him.
Yeah, 19 or 18, whatever.
It was before the pandemic.
He died the day. It's either the day or the weekend of my chat and chew. I'm sorry, our chat and chew. Up at the gym. That Phil's gym.
Oh, was that long ago?
Yeah. Well, you weren't even there. So
I
it
was
wasn't.
there.
No, you wasn't.
But they got the person. They got the person that did
Oh,
it.
you were there.
They got the person that did it, didn't they?
Yeah.
You wasn't there.
I was going to ask you, is that gym still there and everything? That was a nice gym.
Yeah, they got him. But I wasn't a fan of him. Well, I knew who he was, but I became more of a fan
After he died.
after he passed. I became a fan of the music. I was familiar with him in his interviews and how he talked, how he carried himself, but the music I became a fan of after he passed. And that was sad. That probably was like, every now and then it's like, damn.
Didn't the person know him?
Yeah, they were familiar with each other. Yeah. Every now and then it's like, damn, Nip.
Wow.
Because people like that, like, with the insight and the knowledge and the wisdom, like, he I don't want to get emotional.
Yeah.
But we need people like him around. Like, we need that voice. Like, for the young guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, to encourage, give hope, give knowledge, give game. Like, he was one of them type of, like, just came from the streets and
try to, like, create something.
Yeah, and like
positive.
self-made millionaire, bro. Like, you need that around. Him, Young Dolph, like that.
He was like that. He was Nipsey Hussle vibe. Nipsey vibe.
Almost, like, just the...
Young Dolph did too?
Yeah, he passed away.
Somebody
That's
killed
they
him?
killed him too.
Yeah,
With his girlfriend. Is that the one that got killed with his girlfriend?
He's by himself.
That's the one who got killed like in a donut shop or something.
Cookie store,
right?
yeah.
What did they kill him for? This feel like killing each other.
It's the streets, man.
Have you watched Power Ghost season 3?
It's not on yet, is it?
Yeah, I didn't watch it last year.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
But I mean, I said this is like a telenovela. It's like a soap opera, and I didn't realize it until one day I was sharing with Bryce the story, and I was like, okay, so yeah, this person is this person. This is her son's boyfriend, and he killed their father, but she got the father set up by him. And I was like, wow, it's like a soap opera. Like every show, somebody died. I counted 14 people, and there's only 10 episodes.
Somebody died every episode?
It felt like it. I was just waiting for somebody to die around the corner.
Okay.
So,
Go.
I have a series of questions to ask you guys today.
Okay. We have a series of answers to give to
you. When you're in a committed relationship, do you think FaceTiming, not talking on the phone, not texting, FaceTiming your friend of the opposite sex is appropriate?
I say no.
No, what do you mean by that friend?
I just feel like.
What you mean? What I mean by that friend?
Who's that friend?
What y'all looking at each other's face for? This is, you know what?
Yeah, because
remember
like,
we used to FaceTime that girl?
Why are you doing that?
And I'm like,
yes,
what you FaceTime for?
I remember.
What's the point of FaceTime?
Because I was on her side. I was like, why are you FaceTiming that girl? Like, what are you FaceTiming her for?
Wait, what's the point of FaceTime?
Well, I'm asking. Well, I'm in the.
Okay, I'm asking. Okay, it's his friend of the opposite sex, and is he calling her too, talking to her too, texting her too? I mean, what is he doing?
When they talk on the phone, they FaceTime.
That's what they do. They just FaceTime when they talk.
Yeah, when they talk.
Oh, you don't even know how to face, let alone time.
But is it inappropriate to you?
I think it's inappropriate.
Why?
You say appropriate or inappropriate?
Inappropriate. Because, here's the deal.
What's the difference? Okay, hold up. I got your answer. But what's the difference between talking on the phone and
Well, first
FaceTime?
of all,
Let's get into that.
how often are they talking on the phone? What's the conversation? What is going on?
We ain't got all that.
Well, yeah, I need all that.
My answer is I think it's inappropriate too. FaceTiming is very intimate.
Talking on the phone is intimate too.
I agree, but
and texting is too.
I agree, but the idea of us locking in on each other like this is very intimate. We almost practically
in each other's face,
like together. It's a very intimate experience. That's why I deem it as inappropriate. What say you two?
I just feel like why do you can talk on the phone. Why it's like going a step further. Like what is the point in that?
Yeah, next thing you know, you be sitting in the car.
Yeah, like I don't understand what the point is. Like, why do you gotta FaceTime?
So you cool with them talking on the phone, but it's not FaceTime each other.
Well,
it all depends on how.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that you can't talk on the phone to somebody, but it's just like she was saying, like how often. So no, I don't care if you talk on the phone. If you're trying to show something, like a new poodle, I think you can send a picture. I think you can send a video. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think all of that is really necessary. And I think that's how boundaries get crossed, because it just escalates the relationship to a different level. And we need to keep it de-escalated.
You have anything to add?
No, I had nothing to add.
So what if this is already established, like when you meet somebody new, and this is their practice though, with their...
Yeah, you can stop practicing stuff you practice.
So do you tell them, hey, I'm not cool with this, don't do it? Or if you continue to do it, then I'm out the door?
Yeah, I would do that probably.
What?
I'm not. I don't like that.
Yeah. It's over.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
What would you do?
About what?
Oh my God.
So this is the
you
thing.
just said like you don't even know the question you asked.
I wouldn't. No, we're not doing all that.
Yeah, I would just, even though I understand this is what you do, I'm not saying you can't have your friend anymore, but like it's like a bit too intimate. Is that necessary and all that? Yeah, I mean, what's the problem?
Let me show you how I feel.
Yeah, people don't like that.
See, just.
Yeah, I'm not in that wheelhouse. Question number 2. I like this rapid fire type of thing.
Okay, come on, come with it. Come here, ye.
What is your favorite restaurant that does not exist anymore?
I don't know. I think all mine still exist. Now they have things on their menu that they took off.
That's good.
Right?
That's good. That's good.
I don't have a favorite restaurant.
Oh my God.
I don't. That don't exist anymore.
Mine is Cactus Willie's.
Ew.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh.
I don't know what Cactus Willie's is.
That all you can eat, right?
I don't like all
I don't like when you do this.
What?
Because this is my second time going to Cactus Willie's with you.
Okay, but I don't even remember Cactus Willie's.
I'm about to make you remember.
Okay, help me.
This is when Bad Boys 2 came out.
Where was Cactus Willie's at?
Me.
Sound like Uncle Willie.
I used to work there. It was in security.
Oh, at security. Yeah, at the mall.
Oh,
At
the one, smorgasbord thing.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord?
All you can eat.
Yeah.
I don't like them places.
We went to go see Bad Boys 2 when it came out. It was me, you.
Yeah, right there.
Tootie.
Yeah.
And all them, Honey Bun, all them. And when it was just a good family day.
Typically, people go there like when it's like a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was some good eats back then.
I've never liked them kind of places.
I don't like them either.
What's that one that everybody like now? That's crazy about?
A buffet?
Yeah. Golden Corral.
Oh, that's still open?
They still crazy about that?
Some people
they're closed down.
There's one up my way somewhere.
What's your menu item?
It was an egg roll. It was salmon firecracker rolls at the Cheesecake Factory.
That sounds like good eats.
It was very good. And I just be like, I think I might look up the recipe and make it one day.
My most memorable menu item that doesn't exist is McDonald's supersized fries.
They don't have supersized anymore?
No.
I can't eat McDonald's anymore. The fries.
You know, you could keep them for 10 years and they still look the same. Okay, try it.
Is that factual?
Yes, it is. People do it.
Just...
Yes, people do it. Okay, eat a fry. Keep them for 3 weeks.
You know
Go
what?
buy a box of fries and keep them for 2 months. And come back and look at
I
them.
realized this week.
And put them in the oven.
Our upbringing was it wasn't
right.
food friendly, if you will.
Okay, what was it?
This is why I'm kind of like you. I'm not big on eating out. Like I don't like spending money on food.
Me either.
Like it grinds what I mean by that is like going out to eat to dine. I'll go to Chick-fil-A something like that, but sitting down somewhere at a restaurant, that's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Why? For me, it's because of how we grew up.
Why?
We grew up on bar food.
What's
Hamburgers,
bar food?
French fries, mozzarella sticks,
Cute, bar
wings.
food. So what does that mean?
Then you can't go out to a restaurant.
I ain't trying to really spend money on that type of stuff. I don't,
So that's why you take all your girls to McDonald's on the first date?
He was over like, you just had to say that and to let everybody know.
No, what I do for a first date, or what I would do if I was dating.
We ain't gotta go there. I'm just joking. But anyway, no.
I've just never been a big food person, so I don't want to spend money on food.
I don't really particularly care for food. I only eat food because I have to.
What does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really like. I like sweets. I'm trying to do that. So I'm not like a really food person. Like
I think I'm a snacker too. Like even if like you heard the food that I missed is an appetizer, and it was like 4, maybe 6 little.
But have you noticed that if you stop eating them foods like the Chick-fil-A and all that stuff, and then you don't eat it for a month or so?
It's nasty.
Oh my God, that's
disgusting.
nasty.
No, it's disgusting.
That food is not good.
It's disgusting. It's bad eats.
Yeah, yeah. But you want to go to McDonald's?
Those fries. Every time the girls or anybody get in my car and they have those fries, it's just like.
You don't like McDonald's fries?
I love McDonald's. If there was one thing I would not share with my children, it was my McDonald's fries. But I can't. It messes with my stomach. I can't eat it.
They're nasty. They're not really.
I haven't eaten it in years. I don't know how long. It's probably maybe almost 10 years. I haven't eaten it.
Remember the ice?
McDonald's ice?
Remember I used to crave ice all the time?
You know, craving ice is a sign of something. What is it?
What's it called?
Your iron?
Yeah, low
iron.
Okay.
You have low iron?
I did.
But you don't no more? Praise Jesus.
Cause we used to crave ice all the time. And I should make y'all go get me ice.
I don't remember that.
From here?
Yes.
You used to eat the ice out of the freezer?
No, we used to go get cups of ice.
Oh, I do remember that.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I remember that. I do.
But for wasn't ice, it was the cones. I wasn't eating cones. Orange cones.
Orange cones? Oh, yes.
What are orange cones?
For the poker spaces.
Oh. Okay, question number
3.
How do you guys feel? Well, you kind of beat me to it. But what is not how do you feel? What is your ideal idea of a good first date?
I don't know.
It's been so long.
I know.
It's been so long.
It has.
Okay.
I think I wouldn't want to do anything.
Let's ask it this way. What was the best date you had, respectfully, to the husbands? What was a good date experience that you had when you went out with somebody?
One time I went out, and
this is my last question, by the way. So I hope you have something to talk about.
One time I went out with somebody and we went to DC. And and we bar hopped, and it was really fun. It was a really good time. I just didn't like him, and he looked like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And so I didn't realize it until the bouncer said, "Hey, you look like Jay-Z." And he was like, "Yeah, everybody tell me that." Like Jay-Z. And then the rest of the night, he kept doing that in my ear. And I was just like, "Take me home." I couldn't.
Were you living here?
I think I was living here, but I can't remember. I just know that it was really fun. I never did that before. Like we just went up there to Adams Morgan, and I don't know. Yeah, and it was just like they call it bar hopping. We just go to different restaurants and just different places, and it was fun. Some we would go ahead and dance. All right, let's get a drink. I didn't drink, so I just was sitting there watching him act like Jay-Z. And it didn't make it any better because he actually had money too. So we ride around his little Mercedes Benz and his little glasses.
Okay, little Beyonce.
And I was just like, no. I was like, he does look like Jay-Z. Like I was just like, stop doing that in my ear. Like, what are you doing?
That was the last date with him.
That was. But I didn't like him anyway. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he had a car wash business. And he, when he met me coming out of a hairdresser,
see this show.
He met me coming out of a hairdresser, and he was like, "I'll wash your car for you for free. You should, you know, because I don't even wash my mother's car for free." And I was like, "That's not impressive that you told me that."
But you went out with.
I did.
Like.
Actually, I think me and Randy went out with them, and they got us a limousine to go somewhere before. I was like, he was like really like kind of, he knew how to have a good time type of thing. Yeah, like mixy, that.
Right.
He was mixy?
He was mixy.
Yeah, he knew how to like enjoy himself. And so, yeah, he was fun, but I only went maybe 2 times and that was it. It might be that time with Randy and then that time we was the first date.
How about you, mother?
So long time ago.
She's smiling.
Yeah, because it was back when the daytime went back in the day. So y'all don't understand this. But when you would go out on the date and then the parents would take you to the movies.
Yeah,
I wouldn't understand it.
And you would come home, go to their house and have dinner and play family games.
Oh,
that was
so cute.
Yeah, that was
Y'all did
that.
Who?
Huh? He's passed now.
Oh, did you tell me about this recently?
R.I.P. to bro, man.
I think you told me about not the date, but I think you told me about the person.
Yeah.
Y'all went to the movies.
They go back to his house.
His parents took you to the movies.
Yeah. They pick us up and then we go back to their house and dinner. Oh my God, it was about 15 something.
Because going on the first date, the family made it a big deal. So it's like, okay, he's bringing his girlfriend out. Okay, what games do we want to play? I want to do that. I want to do that with the kids.
So I don't really have a memorable
first date.
Yeah, it was more so memorable for her.
Oh, why?
Well, when I date, I dated rather, I'm very strategic.
That's what it said. Who he's supposed to be in this one?
I'm very strategic.
How?
I'm financially conscious.
Okay. So you ain't spend no money.
Okay. No money. So like, we're going to go here get an ice cream.
No, so when you said you went to DC.
You went to DC and drove around.
I took this girl to DC to the museums.
The free ones?
We bounced. You was bar hopping. We was museum hopping. We was going from museum to museum. And she thought I was so cultured. And I was just being cheap.
That was good though.
Listen, I'm going to get it done.
That was a good date.
By any means, I'm going to get it done.
And what has changed since then?
We went to all these museums.
Did you buy anything to eat?
We got something to eat.
Where?
What'd you get? From McDonald's?
No, we went to this spot. It was on the water in DC.
And you started getting samples.
What you got, like a hot dog?
No, it was like some. It was financially friendly.
Okay. On the water?
On the water, yeah. But she didn't like it.
She didn't like
the food.
Did you get something else?
So I felt a little. I said, okay.
I should have took her to the movies.
So we went somewhere else later that night, and she enjoyed that restaurant. But I like to if I go on a date, I like to do something. I like to do activities.
Right.
Like or do something we can just spend time talking and you know what I'm saying, getting to know each other a little bit. So that's probably the most. Yeah.
Most expensive and expensive.
but the I like small stuff. Like probably the best date I've done, and it was spontaneous too, is going to the park.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
just
cute.
talking
Yeah.
and just talking.
Just walking.
And then
talking.
you feel, well, not you feel, but you realize you there just talking, and the time is going by so fast.
You spend so many hours.
You spend so many hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
One thing that I realize is that dates, when you're going out on a date, you don't have to spend all this money to have a good time. No, yeah, I'm saying, but you really don't. And people think that you got to spend all this money.
That's because they ain't got the it.
But get to know each other.
They got the
have a conversation to know each other.
I'm realizing. Well, I've realized rather that that's hard though for some people. Like talking. It's hard.
That's weird.
Like
it's not weird, and I'm not judging, but it's like it's odd. Like why is that so hard to talk?
Because a lot of people don't talk.
But like, what is it that they're afraid of? Like
maybe they don't know what to talk.
They don't know what to talk about
themselves. They don't know how.
They don't want to share so much. They want to share too much, too little. Like it's like my friends tell me all the time. I talk too much. That's because they don't talk though.
Right.
Like I
don't. What they say, Mike?
You're doing too much.
You're doing too much. You're talking too much.
That means you're talking too much.
No, I'm doing just talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we got an Uber one night. Me and my homie got an Uber one night to go to a restaurant. And I'm just talking to the Uber driver. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? I thought he would connect. My homie with him and I did Uber too. So like, you doing too much, bro. Just shut up on the drive. Like I'm just talking.
The Uber driver ain't talk back?
Yeah, she's talking. He's having a good time.
And he told you to be quiet in front of the Uber driver?
You're doing too much. You're just talking.
That's what he said in front of the Uber driver? He just mad. But see, people like that I don't like.
But that's men.
That's what I'm saying. It's a man thing.
Yeah, they don't like to talk at all.
Talk. Yeah, they don't talk.
Yeah,
bro.
but I mean, if he don't like to talk, you shut up.
Right.
You just sit back and watch me have a conversation. Learn something.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I used to be that way though until I met a group of guys
that talk.
Who are these people?
Adrian and Chris.
Oh.
Yeah, they were very
talkative.
Not talkative, but
they were communicative.
Yeah, being from their side and me being from here and them being from where they from is just different. Experience.
Conversations.
The lifestyle, not the lifestyle, but the experience here is different.
Give me an example.
It's just like the Baltimore, like, I don't know, not swag, but it's just how Baltimore guys are, bro. Is he was very sheltered, or can be sheltered, closed off. Like,
closed-minded,
yeah. If you will.
Like,
I only deal with who I deal with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't getting with nobody else other than the guys I know. So meeting them, they just kind of opened me up a little bit to just talk and just being okay with expanding your circle and just and not with just them. Like we would go out and Alvin knows how to interact with people. Like you tell me all the time, just be friendly. Like I knows how to interact with just people. Period.
And how would they be? You're right, because these Baltimoreans, they just
whole other level.
They and I'm like that now. I do it now, even though you don't think I do. But I like they just so free with themselves. That's kind of what it is. And I gravitated towards it. Now
Mickey is like that. He's in 2nd Avenue just talking to people.
That's
style.
Because you never know who you who you will meet.
I feel like I really like those pants. You know, can we connect? And I'm like, that's how Mickey is. Just go over to people and start talking to them.
That's actually a good trait to have, though. It really is. It's a good trait to have. I'm glad I eventually got. Yeah.
But you seem like you have a wide circle of friends anyway, though.
No, I do. My circle is kind of.
But has it grown because of that, or it was already big?
Both.
Oh, okay. So it's gotten bigger because of
it's gotten definitely bigger because of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any more questions. Those are my 3.
Okay.
I didn't know we were supposed to come prepared with questions.
Yeah, nobody told me you did questions.
No, it was a Saturday fun day. I didn't come prepared with anything, so I had to.
Oh, what made you think that? Weird.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
I had something, but I forgot what it was. You asked all those questions.
I asked 3 questions.
You asked 3 questions.
Okay. This is what I'll do.
What are we going to do?
I do have one more question.
Oh, okay. Okay, what is this question based on?
Life.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever... Well, it's tied into me and Shannon's most recent experience.
What's that?
And Bishop's message Sunday about shame.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
No, this is a different question.
Have you ever done anything, not ever, but what's one thing you could say you've done or experienced that you were shameful of or disappointed in yourself about?
Are you asking that question?
Yes.
One thing, two things, three things. Getting high.
That's it.
You were okay. Hold up.
I can't think of any.
You were disappointed in yourself for getting high.
Yeah.
What kind of high are we talking about here? Like smoking weed, or the other high?
Drugs.
I was doing drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of any. But I feel like I've had a lot of shames and
I
disappointments.
mean, that's just one of them. I've had the whole.
I think I've had a list of them.
Yeah,
and you know why I think I have a lot of shame?
I don't believe you.
Me?
Yes.
Why?
Did you act like you haven't gone through anything?
I think I just don't remember a lot of things.
You see, yeah, you get that from her. You remember, you get that amnesia back. Y'all be in some time.
It's not amnesia back. It's just that I think sometimes you just put in the back of your mind. You just okay.
I really don't remember a lot. Like even after what we went through recently, I was telling you. I said it took. Oh, I don't know if I was telling her, but I was telling somebody, either her or Josh, and I was just like, I was talking about my processing time. So all I know is just that I needed to get to where I needed to go. Nothing else really like clicked except for a possible consequence like that would affect you, right? You know what I'm saying? But after like it took like 2 days and I was lying in the bed like, wait a minute. What about this? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff doesn't really hit me right away, you know. I forgot what I was saying now.
I think for me, I'll end it here.
I had something else to say though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to say that I think that I have shame. I was going to ask the question and I said no, I'll wait. Because Hanky would not. I don't look at this in a bad thing, but Hanky always say you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know how she would always say that.
Yes. Yeah.
And so like. It based on like you know how you kind of learn criteria like this is shameful, this is shameful, this is shameful. So that's why I say I think I have lived a life of shame, but not like literally, but like I think I've always done things. I'm like I shouldn't have did that. Like I can think of things right now, but they're not that big of a deal. Like right. Even like it's not like ooh you said that. It's not that deep. But I really can't think of those other things right now. But I don't think I'm sure I'll do something. I hope I don't. But as long as I'm living, I'll probably do something else. I'm like I shouldn't.
Ashamed of. We're gonna pause. Did Dunkin' Donuts really cost $25?
49 cents.
You want it back? We can pay it back.
No, what y'all get? What?
Oh.
Oh no, we're not.
Y'all spend $25.
The same way you spend it when you want something.
At Dunkin' Donuts, $25.
Well, me
coffee,
and you
coffee.
And Mickey when it was $30. Remember?
Yep, coffee.
That stuff be high.
Avocado toast.
And I got nothing if you will.
You didn't want nothing.
And I fronted the bill. But
that's why you didn't get nothing.
Because
you didn't want to spend the money. What was your shameful moment?
It wasn't shame per se. Open Mic season 3 is out right now, so go to Engage Network and check out the most recent episode with my dear friend and brother Cameron Robinson. It is called I Am Still Here. He talks about a near fatal car accident he had while he was drinking, and shouts to him for participating, and we're glad he overcame.
Yeah.
But when that dropped, that's probably not probably production aside, because production is amazing. That is probably my favorite episode because I resonate with it on a lot of levels. And he said something in there that says, because he's connecting the experience with trying to do what God has called you to do, but you're doing it in the wrong fashion. And in the episode he says, when...
That's what it was. When faith meets fashion.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When faith meets fashion?
Go ahead.
Okay. In the episode he says, you can be chasing your destiny, but if you're going about the wrong way, disruption will occur, and when disruption occurs, you will become disgruntled. However that looks in your own individual story. And that weekend the situation happened, that's what stuck out to me the most. Like, and I was so ashamed and disappointed at my own disruption. And everything, I watched the episode almost every day since it came out.
Really?
Because it was, even before that happened,
Wow.
it was like, it just hit me. And that's why when I called you, I said this is really weighing on me. What's been weighing on me, and the distance I was speaking about is because you just feel like you let yourself down. You know what I'm saying, and that's a heavy weight to carry.
I haven't had that type of shit.
The thing about it, not only do you let yourself down, there's other people too.
And on the heels, and it was a lot, I didn't share over the phone, but I was sharing that. On the heels of the episode about honoring your parents, it was like, bro, it was like. So.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it takes for us to sometimes go through something even more drastic to realize that one, either we didn't understand, let's use that for an example, we don't even really understand what does honoring your parents really look like, right? Because if we really wanted to consciously do that, we would be conscientious about how we moved. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really think that we're thinking the consequence. I don't think we think of the consequences of our actions when we're doing something. Right. But I think when we're doing the something, we need to be weighing that behavior. Like, what is this honorable?
Is this right?
Or before we even get into it, we need to learn how before we get into it. Because once you're in it,
you're in it.
No, I'm saying that's what that. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like honoring. Weighing the option of doing the something.
Right.
Like, is this an honorable act? Right. Is this honorable? Nah.
Before I do it.
Before, yeah. So it's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So.
But sometimes we don't. It's not even about. We not looking at the people. We just looking at it outside. Whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think that.
But we need to start weighing our options.
And it's funny you say that. Well, like sometimes these things need to happen. Because in the episode he says verbatim, the thing that almost killed me actually saved my life. And please go watch that episode. It was such a powerful episode. Production aside. No, I think I told because him and I had some not friction, but I can tell he was nervous.
Oh, about
before it dropped.
Oh, okay.
So he was ignoring my calls and my texts because that's really it's heavy.
Yeah.
Not him, but the experience and putting it all out there.
Yeah.
And being uncertain. So when we talked about it, he was like, "Bro, I'm sorry I didn't trust you about the boom, but thank you for pushing me to do it."
Oh.
And please go. It's a very, very, very good episode. It is very powerful.
And with that, and with putting things out like that and helping other people, it's more of a standard that you gotta live up to. You know, when you doing stuff to help other people and help them see something different and better about themselves, you can't live down here by trying to help somebody live up here. You know, it's too much is given, much is required. That's it right there. Too much is given, much is required.
And then we gotta figure out, why are we doing things? Are we doing it just because it's a good idea?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or are we doing it for the right reason?
Are we doing it for the mixed seat?
Yeah.
Or we doing, you know?
You know what else hit me?
Shots fired.
Right. And I'll end here.
Why do you keep trying to end, friend?
I'm sorry. We were in church the other night, and you said it, but I noticed it before you said it.
Oh, he always knows something before I said it.
Because I normally don't sit there. Well, not that I don't. I can't. But they moved their pulpit to the floor.
They've been there for a couple of years.
I didn't know that. Well, I ain't been there, so
okay.
Look at the guy with stuff on the stage now. But if it was in a pulpit, I probably still would have been there. But whatever. The company I was with.
But there is that pulpit.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about being on the stage. Yeah. But the company that I was with in that moment, it was a powerful mix of individuals that I'm privileged enough to be attached to. And I had to look at that for what it was. It's like...
For what it is.
For what it is. It's because technically, I'm not supposed to be here.
Wow.
I'm talking in that seat, in that moment.
Why not?
Because I don't have the
ministers.
I don't have the title.
Oh, okay.
But it's not about the title.
It's not right. But God has afforded me the opportunity to sit, and I mean that seat in a analogy kind of way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
To be in this seat. So take advantage of it.
Yeah, I got you. being in the company of these types of people is putting you in certain
seats that
putting
you
your
wouldn't
butt in
normally
seats that
you
you're not
even qualified to be in.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. He qualifies the unqualified.
He equips the cold.
But that's it.
Because we are not all like we aren't able to do any of this stuff.
We're not worthy to do any of this stuff.
And we're not strong enough. So you're not strong enough to avoid the shameful things that you may encounter. You gotta lean on him. I was just telling Josh about that last night. Gotta lean on. Because you know that's your weakness. You know what I'm saying? So execute faith, rest in belief, rest. So faith. I've realized that people really don't understand. Oh, I should stop saying that because maybe I just didn't understand. But I do think a lot of people don't understand what faith really is. Having faith is just simply trusting, having confidence in, so I give the example of you, well, not you because you didn't feed him lunch. But no. Like, I know for a shadow of a doubt I don't have to take lunch to school every day because I'm going to eat every day.
Right.
I don't see my mother preparing a lunch at all, but I know she's going to prepare the lunch. So I don't even go to the store. I don't make sure I have anything. I just go to sleep, wake up, because I know my lunch bag is going to be on the table. And it's like that. So I rest. I can let go that responsibility because I already know it's handled. You know what I'm saying? And that is what faith is, having confidence. What I bring to God, He's taking care of it, and I drop it. I literally let it go. It's gone, and I'm going to something new. So that's it. Just resting, knowing that He's going to take care of it. He's going to take care of it. He's going to carry you through this, and you let it go.
Let it go.
And you let it go. So that means that if not the wrong friend, because I'm sure you have good friends, but you get what I'm saying, like proposing something that you may not do, something may intervene, or remembering that scripture, there's always a way out of it. It's not verbatim like temptation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's going to come to your remembrance. Oh, look, you know what? I gotta call you back. I gotta call my mother to work on this.
You ain't got to answer the phone.
Or whatever, but he could be in the mix of it. Right. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Like he might be already in it, and it's like you
or
find
how
your
about
way
just
out.
saying, I don't do this anymore.
He may not be strong enough right now.
Right.
Who's
sometimes
me?
You,
anybody.
Yes, we're talking about you, or you, but yes, anyone. Like when because I do realize that we're sometimes not courageous enough.
Right. To say
I don't want to do it. Right. You know what I mean? Like we still feel like. So it's like, don't answer the phone if you know that you're not courageous enough.
Well, you taught me that a long time ago. And now I hold on to that dear.
But don't answer the phone?
I don't answer the phone at a certain time. If I'm in the house,
I ain't going out.
I ain't going out. If you catch me at 8, 9, I might try to talk to you in the morning. I missed your call. I don't answer the phone at a certain time.
Yeah. So,
unless it's I'm one of y'all or something. Well, I still may not answer.
That's what Ralph used to always say.
Well, don't answer it.
Yeah, so you in the house, you stay in there. Don't go out. He should always say that.
Maybe.
Peter Ralph, man.
You would have liked Ralph.
I knew Ralph.
Not really.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know him.
Not really.
I always got a preface when I say my whole name. People always laugh.
Why?
At the Ralphus. Like, what? Ralph is. Relax, my granddad.
If my triplets were boys, I was going to name them Ralphus, Lloyd.
First name, Ralph?
Yeah, it was going to be Ralphus, Lloyd, and... No, it was going to be Emerson, Lloyd, and Preston.
Who's Preston?
Miss Thompson's grandfather, somebody.
Oh.
Are they nice names?
Yeah.
So I was going to have 3 boys.
Junior's name is Limison.
Lloyd
Emerson.
Yeah. Well, that was Ralph's name.
I know.
What's Ralph's name?
Ralph Emerson.
Oh, for real? King? Oh, R.I.P. to Ralph, man. That's my granddaddy.
You know he'd like Malik too. I always think about that.
He would like Malik. Yeah, he was such a likable.
Yeah. He was old when I met him though.
Yeah, you always say that. He was old when I met him.
Yeah. He
was super old when I met him.
He was old when you met him.
That's something like you don't remember him.
I don't remember, bro.
You don't remember?
No.
He was only like 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I
he used to pick you up all the time.
Yeah, I remember that. They liked you being around.
Hank used to mess up his hair all the time.
Who, Mikey's? How?
Well, because he had a whole lot of hair.
Yeah, what would she do?
Pull it back or plait it or just...
Remember when I cut off my rat tail?
Came downstairs with it in his hand.
No, I did it here.
No, you did not. We weren't even living here. You was a little baby.
Yeah.
No, I thought I cut it off here and put it in an envelope.
No.
Oh, what I cut off here then?
I don't know.
I must have had it twice.
No, yeah,
Maybe.
twice. I remember when Ralph slipped down the steps and broke his arm.
No, when?
Okay, this little family reunion trip, we went swim lane, we going down.
So we making too much noise. He come down the steps and his arm got caught in between the band.
Oh my God! Ah!
He came down that thing, broke his arm. That thing, no.
Oh, and he dropped grease on his leg, right?
I don't remember that part. Did he try to be something?
I seen my homeboy break his arm one day.
For real.
He was at the basketball court. He tried to catch his fall, and all you heard was.
For real.
I went over there.
It looked funny.
That thing was out.
For real.
I got to go.
One time Josh broke his leg. And
Big Josh?
Little Josh, and I didn't know, and he was limping around on it for a whole week.
For real?
I think I remember. I thought it was his leg or was his toe?
It was his leg. It was
toe.
was his toe? It was his leg.
Did he break Timmy arm?
And yeah, then he broke Mickey arm, and I didn't know his arm was broken either.
Yeah. Oh Lord Jesus.
Because it didn't look like it was broken, and they wasn't complaining about it. I just noticed it wasn't getting better. You know what I mean? Like little Josh would just limp. You know what I'm saying? And you know how that can be. And so
the limpies.
Huh?
The limpies.
Yeah. So and broke his. I ain't know nothing. But a lot of parents say they don't know. They say a lot of people come to the hospital and don't know their kids' limbs are broken. It's common. I broke my thumb beating one of them before.
Well, that was a good beating.
You got beat so bad you broke a thumb?
No, I did.
She beat one of them so bad she broke the thumb.
Oh.
No, my hands are just little. That's when I stopped hitting.
Y'all in them beatings.
Yeah, they help.
You know, I was reading the Bible one day, and I was like, I forgot what part it was. I'm going to research. But you know what it says, spare the rod, spoil the child?
Spare not the rod. Did it say spare not the rod?
Spare the rod, spoil the child. Or spare not the rod, you know. You know, it's something in the scriptures I was reading, and it was talking about the rod, and I was like, is the rod really a beating instrument?
I was about to ask, is the rod the belt?
Yes, it might be. I was thinking, is the rod like the word of God? Because it was how they phrased it in this other part, and I like kind of just kept like reading and didn't go back to it.
Because we say it as if it's talking about a beating instrument,
like
right.
a stick or something, right?
Are you looking it up? I think she's looking.
He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. However, the phrase is not biblical in actual form.
What did it say?
It's not biblical. Spare the rod and spoil the child. We had to look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up now that we talking about it after we finish. Cause I was like, I don't know. All this time we can talk.
The phrase means that if you do not punish a child when they do something wrong, they will not learn what is right. You have to. I mean, you're supposed to train up a child. I mean, you don't let them just do anything.
All right. Well, on that note, living life.
This is the longest
It's
thing.
the longest thing you ever do in the shortest amount of time, and you only get one.
Life is like a vapor.
And a box of chocolates.
No, it's in the scripture.
Oh.
It's when you read it, it's like wow. It's
just
like
goes
like
away.
a mist.
Yeah.
It's like this is how our life is. It's like you're just gone. Like you spray, and that's what our life is. Like that mist just.
Here one that's here then gone.
Isn't that crazy?
And that's why this quote, I say it every week, but it's really powerful. That it's the longest thing you'll do in the shortest amount of time.
Right. Because it feels long to us.
It feels long, but it's also so short.
That's God's patience.
You do not know what will happen tomorrow, or what is your life. It is even a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away.
Poof, gone. When I read that, it was like, whew. But that's one of his great gifts. That's how patient he is. He gives us all this time to try to get it, but that's how short our life is, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the longest thing you ever do in the shortest amount of time, and you only
get one.
But this is book they call The Second Life Begins.
So whatever your dreams,
when you realize you only have one,
goals or desires are, go out there and get the job done. And while you're doing that, remember his name is Jesus Christ, not Tom Cruise. Because there's no such thing as Mission Impossible, because we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. Don't get in your own way, man, on that journey. I'm Mike. This is my mom, And that was Shannon. And we'll see you next time on the Mike and His Mom Show.
Bye.